A week ago, I came back to my hometown for Easter. I was very debated if it was the case or not to come back, but in the end, I decided to make my mom happy. I hung out a couple of times and had a walk during social hours in places where social activities were happening. Yeah, I know, I sound like an anthropologist now, but whatever. I met some old friends, people I used to hang out with in my teens when I was a drunk and lawless metalhead. "How you doing, man?" I asked. "I'm doing well," he said. "What are your plans now? Do you remember when we used to get drunk?" "Yeah, but what are you doing now?" "Do you remember when we used to smoke weed?" "I never smoked weed in my life. What are you talking about?" "Do you remember when you used to do coke?" You got the idea. As you get older, you will lose friends, and this is part of everyone's journey. Maybe you will still keep a good relationship with them, but you will figure it out that when you're talking about the future, they're talking about the past. They want to meet the person that they remember, not the person you are today. And this is not gonna be helpful for you at all. Especially if you worked your ass off and you're still working your ass off to become another person. Hi guys, I'm Giuseppe and I'm your host for today. And today I would like to talk about the infamous process of losing friends as you get older. And why you should embrace this very uncomfortable journey, although it sounds painful. This video was kindly offered by my mom because she asked when I'm gonna get married. And I started reflecting on the fact that I do not have idea of who to invite to an eventual marriage. Heck, it will be even hard for me to pick 3 witnesses. But whatever. So let's get started. How it goes. In life, everyone makes his or their choices, and some people try to escape a situation they are not comfortable with, and some others don't, or they are just comfortable with the situation they are in. I was the former. I started working and studied to go into a specific direction, while some other people just let the boat float around. So especially if you left your hometown, you're gonna come back and meet people that you used to hang out and get drunk with, that are still doing exactly that. Hang out and get drunk. And this is gonna be much less funny and enjoyable when you're in your early 30s instead of your teens or your 20s. Maybe you're on track for a good career. Maybe you start a new business or a new project. Or maybe you started a YouTube channel. By the way, please leave a like and subscribe. Or maybe you're not doing anything particularly different from them. You just decided to change environment because you were feeling stagnating where you were. And now you're looking for a fresh start, while they are more or less exactly where you left them. And this sensation is gonna visit you very often whenever you come back in your hometown. And that is fine. Be respectful. Just understand that you probably grow apart and move on with your life. Keep a kind relationship, but do not feel forced to hang out or get drunk with them anymore. Just answer that you're busy with your stuff and you cannot make it. Environments. So losing friends like this is gonna be part of growing up, as the environments that we are in dictate a lot of the stimulus that we receive and our reactions as a consequence. Think about how your work choices, your university choices, your hobby choices, but also your family and friends.
I don't have friends. I got family.
All these environments have shaped the person that you are today. Sometimes these environments are temporary, and especially as you grow up, you will start making your own choices. You will also decide to stop living with your family, and this will shape the daily difficulties that you have to face. You know, rent, bills, and all the things that normal people have to pay. And this will create new adaptations. That is also why it's very important the choice of the partner that you will have for the rest of your life, because this person will shape your everyday environment as well. It might be hard to realize that you probably do not want to deal with some of your old friends anymore, because you might have very good memories of them, but that is exactly what is gonna be left, just memories. What is gonna happen? Understand that their places can be taken by someone else, someone that may fit better the person that you are today. But this is not gonna happen overnight, especially in your 30s, since social circles are harder to get in when you get older. And this was a little bit my case, because I realized that here in Milan I barely have friends to hang out with. Especially in big cities, sometimes you are very well connected, but yet you are still a stranger, and so distant at the same time. Some friends I used to have from university are simply too busy with their careers and were their significant others, and our agendas do not match anymore. And that's fine. I mean, when you get older, time becomes a very scarce resource, and it is very hard to fit each other's schedules. So even friends that are on a similar path as you might not be available as you wish. So what you're gonna do? Find new people that you have something in common with, people that are in line with the direction you are taking with your life. Get out of there, and this can mean so many different things. As you may imagine, I'm very work-driven, for example. A couple of weeks ago, I started writing content on LinkedIn every day, and I got in contact with some old friends of mine from university, and this sparked very interesting conversations. And I've been able to revive some of these old friendships, and also to meet new people as well. Getting out of there can mean something as being more active in a community in which you always acted passive. Maybe you go to the gym and people are discussing about something and you can enjoy the conversation. Maybe people are hanging out from your office or workplace and you can join them. Or maybe you just want to volunteer in your local dog shelter and share some struggles with other people. There might be so many opportunities that you're just ignoring. Think about it and brainstorm it if you need to. Make an effort. On the other hand, please remember that relationships are not so different from plants. They need to be watered, they need effort. We talk about people that you've grown apart, but what about people that you want to grow with? You might be busy, they might be busy too, but please make an effort. Send a message, send something as simple as how are you? In life, everyone is struggling, and sometimes people just want to hear someone to decompress after a hard day. And that can be you. Or maybe even better, do not send a message, propose for a call. A quick chat. How was their day? What they are struggling with? Tell them something that they are very good at. Make their day. As you turn 30, existing becomes very hard. Do not make it harder for yourself. Admit you screwed up. In my experience, unfortunately, on one side I let some people go, and on the other I lost some people in the journey. I didn't make that effort that I was supposed to make, and some people, not without regrets, became distant from me. Sometimes this also happens due to choices that are outside of our control. Or simply some of us make decisions that have more constraints compared to the others. You can also try to make an effort, but not always that is sufficient. You might end up losing people along the way in any case. Also, challenging yourself with a new city, with a new environment, that's gonna be tough. And kudos to you just to make that, but it also is gonna mean that you will start your life from scratch. And despite that being a good thing, you will probably have difficulties keeping your relationship with some people that you left somewhere else. So don't be too hard with yourself. Maybe try to get in contact again and admit that you screwed up, that you have been absent and it is your fault, and see how it goes. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and so please leave a like and subscribe. And you might also be interested about the lesson I learned on my 20s after I turned 30s. And you can find them here. Bye.